Welcome back, folks. So, folks, forgive me if I make a little mistake, and let me tell you a little story about Runway ML and why am I shooting this part. And I'm shooting this on the August of 2024, right? We are almost a few days away from the month end. So the reason why I'm shooting this now, folks, is because I got a message on Udemy's obviously interface, and it said that one of my students, maybe from some European countries, said, was there a way I could show some more tools on text to video AI? And I was like, well, yes. And this is like pure coincidence that just a week ago, actually a week ago from the message that I received, I started testing out Runway ML. It was actually a suggestion I got from a fellow AI researcher. So I was like, okay, let's see how it works. And I have, to be honest, worked with Runway ML before, but it was very dumb. And I'm talking about like working in 2023. It was really dumb, so I like missed it. And then 2024, which is the current year, I came with this thing again on my dashboard, and I saw, well, a bunch of stuffs have happened, and here we are creating this. So credit goes to my dear student for that. Thank you very much. And folks, this is why I tell you, if you guys write to me what you want, I will give it to you. Folks, it's my duty. I'm like your obedient waiter who wants to serve you the best tools possible so that you can save your time, efforts, and as much money as possible and be AI proof. Yeah, so a lot of talking, and now it's time for some showtime. We are going to work with, which one was that? Text to video, was it? Or text to, what is it? Text to image to text your image to video. Yeah, so we'll work with image to video. So this is the one we are going to work with. So folks, before we move into any of that, you need to remember. So folks, you need to remember you get a certain number of credits. For example, in my case, I have 269 credits remaining. Okay. And okay, by the way, you can only generate like 4 seconds of video. So which is like dumb, but that's okay because it's free, right? So what else do you expect when you get something for free? Okay. That's cool. So let me explain you how this thing works, their dashboard. So this is the Gen 2 model. Gen 3 is in your what do you say, 5 credits per second of video generated. Okay, fine. So let's work with Gen 3. So you have Gen 3 Alpha, which is turbo mode, which is the latest one. So folks, while I was using ML, Runway ML, it was Gen 1. So now we have Gen 2 and they have surpassed it by Gen 3. So we are going to use Gen 3 Alpha Turbo. Then we are going to use Gen 2. So whenever you're going to use this thing, remember this was the latest when I was recording this stuff. And then you have Gen 3 Alpha, which is in the highest fidelity video creation, which will create some weird videos as well. Okay, no issues. So what we are going to do this. So this is really easy. You drop your image here. Okay, drop an image here or click upload, whatever. And then you add the prompt what you want your image to do. So once you do that, you will have a bunch of parameters appearing. Let me show you how it's done. So I'll go to an image and I'll drop an image of someone who is pretty much controversial. Okay. Someone who is liked and hated by a lot of people at the same time. But folks, I have no political affiliations with anyone. This is just the image that I got, which was on top of my screen. So to save my time, I chose this one. Now we have to put, so this is the image that I get, right? Oh God. Oh God, no. Okay, let's go with this one. I don't even know how this thing is going to work. Oh God, no. But why don't I have crop to support aspect ratio 1280 by 768? Oh dude, they have this aspect ratio issue. Okay, so this is what I've got cropped. God, this is going to be horrifying, I'm telling you. And this is AI generated, by the way. The image is AI generated. It's not at all real, okay? So obviously you know that. So that is how it will work. So yeah, so we have the image here. And what do we need to do now? Right, we need to put on a prompt. Like an optional prompt, like describe the shot. What do you want? As I've said, folks, in my prompt engineering course, if you have ever taken that, the more you put in a prompt, the better. It's like telling your friend, give me a croissant or get me a croissant something, and then telling them, okay, get me a croissant that looks like this and is this and this, and would cost this and this, and from this and this bakery and whatever. So the more detailed and in-depth you are with your prompts, the better for the AI, right? So we have, this is a seed, and if you don't know what seed is, seed basically means it's like the uh, unit code for doing stuff. If you copy the seed and you use it in some other video or some other prompt, it will create similar results. Okay, and the resolution is 720, and you will have watermark. Fine, whatever, we don't have an issue with that. So that is it. And you wanted like 5 seconds. Yes, 5 seconds will be enough. We cannot take a torture of 10 seconds. Okay, now let's describe it. Okay, so let's make it really simple. Okay, folks, let's make it smooth. Obviously, make it smooth and easy. Smooth and easy, and something that would attract a lot of people. Obviously, it would attract a lot of people, and also something that makes sense. Nothing blurry or hazy. So folks, actually when we are using Gen 3 Alpha, the problem is we cannot put negative prompts. In the next lecture series, I'll show you how you can use the Gen 2 Alpha and put negative prompts. When you put negative prompts, those are the things that will not appear in your video or image. Okay, so let's generate it. And it's gonna take, I believe, maybe a few seconds, a few minutes. Oh, so it's like, oh my god, it's very fast. It's very fast. Gen 2 is a little slow, it takes a few minutes, but Gen 3 Alpha Turbo is very fast. I'm not affiliated by any one of them. I'm just showing this because you guys need to know about this. So we are almost done with that. Okay, folks, this is gonna be weird. Okay, so whatever it is, please don't blame me. I'm not the one to blame here. Just watch it, and if you don't like it, just close your eyes. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Oh, dude, this is buffering. Oh no. Oh, dude, this is good, man. This is good. This is ridiculously good. You guys know what? Let's just do it full screen. Oh my god, this is good, man. Oh, dude, the problem was that somehow the background just intercepted with the face and it just messed up, and the teeth was a little messed up, the lower part of it. But it did well, dude. Like, folks, this is why I tell you, folks, when one teaches to learn, that's what my teacher says. This did well, actually, pretty well, right? And we have 269 credits. Now we have, I don't know, 25 credits gone. So we have, but this did well, actually, pretty well, much better than I expected it to do. So now, folks, you can put a lip sync here. You can like put a voice or something, and it'll do lip syncing. And yeah, that is it. That was it from this lecture. And you can, by the way, rate it here. So if I like this thing, so I'll put it like 4 stars. Okay. So the AI will learn. So this is called reinforcement learning through human feedback. RLHF. Yeah. So the AI will learn what it did right, what it did wrong, and then it will learn from its own mistakes, like we say for human beings. Learning from a mistake and improving. So folks, that was it. Now if you want to download it, you can download it here. Obviously you cannot download it, or you can actually just screen record yourself if you are so desperate to downloading this thing. But folks, as always, this was just an example. You can make it 10 seconds, you can make it more if needed, but you need to go for the pro. You can go for custom presets. Now what do you mean by custom presets? Custom presets would mean a bunch of stuffs, like a drone shot, a close-up portrait, anything like that. That would make sense. We are gonna try that in the next lecture. Thank you very much, and I'll see you there.